everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm Yasmin and today I'm going to be talking about why I became vegetarian. So before I get into the video, I'd just like to address where this channel is heading and what videos I'm going to be making for you guys. So I really like health and fitness and lifestyle and mental health and confidence videos. So I really want to incorporate all of those things into my channel. So if you like the sound of this, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new, and let's just get straight on into the video. So to get started, I'll just say that I have eaten meat my whole life until a year and a bit ago. I grew up eating meat, all my family did, so it was all I ever knew. So when I started making little hints at where all of this food was coming from and the fact that it was an animal, I started to question what my beliefs were in this topic. So when I started putting two and two together, I would kind of make jokes even saying, oh, I'm going to be vegetarian because I don't really know about this anymore, kind of thing. So that was at a young age and I'd always make jokes about it, whatever. It got to a point where I really was feeling uncertain about this topic, and I decided to research more about it and to see about the facilities and like if they were humane or not, like if they were treating these animals with respect. Most places were, in Australia anyway. Overseas like America and things like that, not so much, and that's what kind of struck my heart a bit, that if I was one of these animals, I'd really be quite scared, and it's just such a horrific, traumatic topic. And I know a lot of people might be watching this video and they don't really know much about it yet, which is fine, but I would really consider watching a few videos that I'm gonna talk about a bit later on in this story. But so after researching a bit, I kind of would ask my parents questions and things like that, but they thought, well, most places do have good facilities, whatever, but not every place does, and I think they didn't know that themselves. Even, I don't know, okay, so basically when I started putting two and two together, I decided I don't know about this, so I'm going to go a week without eating meat and make a stand. My parents didn't budge, and my mum didn't really want to make two different meals, a vegetarian meal and like a meat meal for the family. So that wasn't really going to work with our family. So a bit later on, I got to about year 11 and 12, and I really started feeling guilty now. So I decided to watch these videos that I watched in a YouTube video. Actually, this girl really inspired me to watch these videos and really take in what was happening in them. If you want to watch them, it was Cowspiracy and Earthlings. They're all on the internet. So if you want to watch them, check it out to see kind of the background of what I'm talking about. But it was very cruel and horrific. Like, I could not imagine being one of those animals waiting on their deathbed. Like, it's just disgusting, honestly. It's a life, and it's supposed to have a purpose, to be happy, and you know, like, I just think it's so cruel that someone is killing this poor soul to eat it. Like, it's when there's other options. Like, maybe years and years ago, eating animals was probably the only option. We didn't really know much about plants or whatever, but now that it's 2019, we have a good understanding about food and what works with our bodies and what doesn't. And I just think there's another way of living, you know, like some people are vegan and I'm not at that stage yet, but I am vegetarian. But yeah, I don't know, I just think everyone deserves to have a life and to enjoy living, and to put someone through a horrible situation, animal or human or anything. Like, it's just very cruel to me. So yeah, in year 11 I started watching videos like this, and I started researching recipes and how a vegetarian would get all their nutrients and things like that. So basically you'd take like an iron tablet and a B12 tablet. I also take a magnesium tablet as well. But yeah, so I would just research little things like that, and then I sat down with my parents and I said, look, I want to be vegetarian. So basically I would have to write down a few recipes, and then basically we just put in like the background of what would be happening when I was vegetarian. So I literally I refused to eat meat after watching these videos, and I haven't looked back since. So when I first started, I was pescatarian, which means you only eat seafood. So that's like fish and calamari and whatever. So I believe this was a good transition if you are wanting to go full vegetarian, but it's a bit extreme. And sometimes I think if you aren't one to stay with something, you should probably ease your way into it. So that's what I did. So yeah, I would like just switch out meat for a piece of fish, and then sometimes I would not have meat at all in most meals, but if I had to, it would be like fish or something like that. But yeah, so when my family had tacos, I'd have tacos with like beans, and then I'd like saute it in Mexican sauce and stuff. It tasted really, really good. It's probably my favorite meal, to be honest. Make little adjustments like that, and it really worked for me. So that's basically how I became vegetarian. I watched these videos and I really put 2 and 2 together and researched, and just, I honestly believe that we don't have a reason to be cruel and inhumane to these animals. I just think it's sick, and look, everyone has their own opinions, and I'm not here to like force anything onto anyone, but this is just my own story and how I became vegetarian. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and I'll see you in my next video. See you.